Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back for another episode of Twins Talk Tubi. Sandra and Sonia here from the Heart Flick Chicks, and this month we're watching movies all about love gone wrong. So the movie we chose today to watch is called Dark Spell. It came out in 2021, and the movie uh, premise goes like this. After her husband leaves her, a woman nurses her broken heart by conjuring up black magic to bring him back to her, only not as she planned. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start this off, as always, with our first time reactions of the movie. Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. One, two, three. Okay. All right. All right. So I was initially going to give this a thumbs down. Yeah, I thought the majority of the movie was not great,
Agreed.
but I liked the concept of it, like the story.
Yeah.
Like this woman, she was so I felt so bad for her. She had this new baby and her husband was cheating on her and basically told her, I don't want to be with you anymore, leave me alone and
Yeah. And in a very like mean,
yeah, it was very
all
nasty.
mean and all like that's a nasty thing to happen, no matter
Right.
how it happens. But it was like a real like this guy never gave a shit about her or the baby. It's like,
Right. Right. And so yeah, so she was obviously very heartbroken and so she went to a woman who was like, I guess they didn't say that she was, but she's kind of like a witch or some
yeah,
kind
like
of
spiritualist or something like.
yeah, and told her what she wanted and she told her the spell. She gave her a few items and she told her what to do the spell to make him come back to her
Yeah.
and he'll be all hers and blah blah blah. And yeah, she did the spell, and yeah, he came back and he said, that he was wrong and he loved her and he wanted to be with her, and but as we all know and seeing movies like this with similar plots and storylines, this never works out well.
Mm.
Whenever they come back to you, when you use some kind of magic, they don't come back the same as they were,
Yeah.
whether they are dead or alive, because we should say that he didn't die.
No.
He just left her.
Yeah.
But either way, when you're using like, some kind of black
When you using
arts,
when you do using the dark arts, it never fares well.
it never goes well. So of course he came back very, jealous about every little thing and very possessive and very clingy. And I feel like pretty quickly she realized, he's not the same person that
Yeah, well, in the beginning,
he was.
I feel like she fell for it more, and
Oh yeah.
kind of, I felt like she gave him kind of the benefit of the doubt a lot in
Yeah.
the beginning.
Oh sure.
But even
She
if,
was happy
but
she was happy that he was back. So
yeah, but even when she saw that he was doing like weird shit and he was
yeah, the first couple
insane,
times, yeah, she
she
still
was
yeah.
like this is our like I don't know about this, whatever. But then she still kind of fell
Well, the
back into
movie
it.
the movie wasn't that long. It was only about an hour and a half. So I feel like still she found out. That's why I say I think she found out fairly quickly. Like it didn't go that long.
I feel like the movie was it went right into the main plot and
Yeah.
action like really fast. It
Hmm.
didn't really give any kind of a backstory to things in the beginning.
And to the couple and
Right about
yeah,
the girl the girl worked in a dress shop or some kind of she was
like a
like a
bridal
seamstress.
shop.
Yeah, and she was making a dress or hemming a dress or altering a dress for someone. I don't know. I don't think it was her friend. It was just someone.
No,
She knows a few times from coming in to read to
right.
alter the dress. That's what I was thinking. Okay, and I think she was enamored with her because she saw her really in love with her fiance, and
Right. And that's what she wanted.
she wanted that exactly. So she, in the beginning they showed that part, and I thought it was going to be something like, oh, she knew this girl and something was going to happen where she takes the girl's guy. And it was, I saw this moving on in a completely different way, but but pretty quickly it went into this whole story about she wanted her ex back and she did the spell. It was like within the first 30 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I probably even sooner than
Probably
that.
20 minutes, I would say.
Yeah. And I thought that I kind of want to say that I thought that was weird because I'm used to kind of seeing a little bit of a maybe at our 30-minute mark you see stuff happening. And it
Right.
was like right
There was like no real
and which
build up, no like you said,
yeah.
like there was no backstory. We really didn't know anything about that couple.
Yeah.
Um,
Like
so
automatically
yeah,
you see the oh the guy doesn't like her. Like why?
yeah,
What happened? Like how long have they been together? You know, they had this little baby. It was the
yeah,
baby was a baby, not even like a year old. So
no,
how
yeah,
long have they been together? You know, how did they get to this point? And
right,
was this guy always like asshole from the beginning and she just fell for it the whole time and was like,
right.
oh,
It would
like
have been nice to get some kind of story on them.
yeah,
What I also thought was kind of weird is that, like you mentioned, the woman that she was making the dress for, one of the parts of the spell that she had to do, one of the things she had to do was perform it in a church during a wedding ceremony. And but the two people that were getting married have to uh truly love each other. So she went to the church when that woman was marrying
yeah.
her fiance, and she went up to, I guess, the balcony to perform the ceremony. And there was nothing really happened in the ceremony. The bride's nose started bleeding a little bit, but
Mhm.
ceremony went as planned and stuff. And then later on you see, because the her fiance was a doctor, is a doctor. And later on you see them in the hospital, and he catches his new bride making out with some guy in the closet.
Yeah.
And when he finds her, she like quickly pushes this guy away and goes back to her husband and say, I'm sorry. It's like, I don't know what happened. So you can tell there was some kind of magical thing that kind of made her do it. Like she didn't really want to do it.
Hmm.
And she meets the husband, and they start becoming kind of friendly because then he started helping her
Yeah.
with the
I feel like
creepy.
he knew her a little bit too from the dress shop and stuff.
Yeah. I feel like they became too close. Not they weren't close like that, but they became too close, like friendly
Yeah. I mean,
over that.
they didn't make it that clear. So it
Yeah, it
was
wasn't
hard to
clear.
figure
Yeah.
out. I thought it was strange too. He's a doctor, so I guess he does have these emotions and things when it comes to his patients. And
Yeah.
she had collapsed in front of the church, and he was kind of caring for her
He
when
was right.
it was the day of his wedding, right?
Right.
He was caring for her and took her in, and I think he knew who she was.
Right.
So that part of it was like, oh, he knows her, so he's like her friend kind of
Hmm.
acquaintance, whatever. Um,
Yeah. And then he had to go
and
back
that's
to
how
the
they were able to build
well, he
something.
had to go back to
But
the bridal shop to I guess try and get a refund
yeah,
or
for the dress, he was
the
trying
dress or
to.
something like that. And then he
Yeah, yeah.
sees her and he just asks her, how are
How
you?
is
How are you
she?
feeling? And and then he sees something else happen to her there, like because she's having all these kind of visions of things. So and he's there to witness one of them, and he tries to help her, and it's just they stay kind of connected in that way.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
It was
like most of these stories in the end, obviously it didn't work out,
no.
and this guy was like he was bad news before, but he was like
Oh
evil
yeah.
bad news now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was evil bad news.
So but overall I think is worth a watch. Like I said,
Like so too.
it wasn't a long movie. And like you said, Sonia, it goes straight to the point, straight to what the movie's about. There's nothing really that dragged in the movie, I thought.
I feel
Like
like
you,
in the
you
beginning,
kind of know what's going on throughout the whole thing, even though some things kind of don't make a little sense, but you still kind of you can still follow it pretty well, I think.
I feel like I personally was expecting there to be a little bit of a lull in the beginning, and I didn't pay attention too much.
Hmm.
And then once I started to really like pay attention, I was like, oh, this they're already in the stuff.
Yeah.
And this is like kind of quick.
Yeah.
then from there, it just, kept going
Right.
and everything. I agree. I think it's a um watchable.
Yeah.
Rewatchable, not
I
sure,
don't know about that.
but I think it's watchable. And yeah, check it out. See for yourself. Let us know what you think. And
Yeah,
that's that.
definitely.
And then I guess we should say this is a foreign movie. It's a Russian movie, but it was
Russia.
dubbed in English, so there's no subtitles or anything. So for those who don't like subtitles, you can
Yeah.
watch it and not worry about.
Yeah. Yeah. So as always, you can make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can watch the video for this review. And we are Horror Flick Chicks on YouTube and also on Instagram, Facebook, and Threads. So make sure you find us, follow us, give us a like, comment on our stuff. And as always, we'll be back next week with another horror movie that we saw on Tubi to review for you guys. So make sure you check us out, and we'll see you then. Bye.